It's always been my hope that we'd do something. I always had this vision in my head that when we're about 65 years old, we'd all get round a piano and play some songs and do a little bit of stuff together. But thankfully, it's come 25 years earlier than I thought it would. Like a bullet in my head. Too soft?
Beauty, beauty. Love it.
Everybody's got to find their space. I think that's the thing, isn't it? You've got to find your own space within it all.
Yeah.
That's quite...
All these lovers, all these faces, all these lovers, all these places, all these lovers, nowhere safe. All these lovers, burst like a break.
Good evening, guys. You okay?
Hey, you guys are gonna be touring in the U.S.?
Hey, having a lovely time. Thank you.
Are you gonna be teaming up with Robbie again?
Oh, I don't know. What we do want is that 5 minutes of silence of we're all hugging each other. I think it's almost come on stage, strike the band straight away.
a reunion.
Just like, cheers, lads.
It's not a reunion, is it?
We'll go.
No, it's not. It's not.
Come on, Beth.
Yeah.
See now, where
Get
you're
off my
born.
stage.
We were expecting us to sing with him then, weren't we?
I know. I was ready to go into it, me. Were we? I was ready for Never Forget Me.
Packing my ass.
Oh, isn't that really nice being up there with him, though, eh? Wasn't it?
It's a
Brilliant.
little teaser that for us.
Total cock up the whole thing, if you ask me.
What did he say? Total cock up. Yeah, you feel a bit of a fool because you started to believe. I suppose that was more of it. Oh, we just started to believe. And then, yeah, that's the fragility of everything, isn't it? I went round to Rob's and went round a couple of times because it's just better if you can speak to each other, isn't it, I think? And we worked out that day. We said, forget about promotion, forget about touring, because that's a big thing. It's always daunting, that, because you know it's a year. But let's just say we just make this record. Let's look at how many days it's going to take us max. And we were kind of working out, and we said it's going to take about 30 days of you actually being in the studio over this next year. Do you want to do it? Yeah, I want to do it. Well, have you got 30 days spare? Yeah, I've got 30 days spare. Right, let's do it. Thanks, mate.
Do you want, look, these are key days.
Yeah, I mean, it's a thing that it's going to be...
This is the best bit.
Yeah. But it's a process,
Yeah.
It's something that we have to work out whilst we're in here. It's something we wanted to talk about. You know, how we're going to find... We have to find a way to agree with something. And I don't know how we're... You know, whether we're always going to do that, or how we're going to do it, or what's the process there.
Well,
we're going to keep hitting walls.
Actually, me
Yesterday I had a moment like that, and it hit me, and I wanted to bring it up at some point about what time when to discuss it, really, because when you said to me, I don't think you'll ever be happy with anything unless you've done it, you said to me, which I just went, oof. But it's something that I have to deal with.
I don't know what you mean.
Well, sometimes Mark comes in with a fucking absolute hit melody, and you do have days, you do, where you come in and it doesn't matter what you put on that table, you won't have it unless you've come up with it.
But that's why we're all here, is to deal with this shit. Yeah. We got programmed. Always stood together. We had our certain positions, you know. It was like we were all reading this manual of how to be a pop star, how to do this, and we were all reading the book and seeing certain bits that we liked, and initially it was a bit awkward, but all of a sudden it gelled, it came together, and we created this thing that was Take That. When you're within the band, you don't really realise how big you are. There's a lot of chaos where you go and stuff, but I suppose I was growing up during that time, or trying to. The difficult thing is that we didn't really know our own identities. We knew how to be pop stars before we knew how to be men. I wasn't really contributing in the writing, I wasn't really a great dancer, I wasn't really a great singer, so then what am I here for? It could have been anybody. Could have been anybody. I just probably smiled the right way, or, you know, I won a smiling competition back in Oldham when I was 5 or 6, and I realised that that's where my training came from. When we first got back together, Rob coming working with us, if I'm honest, why would he, you know? But we managed to get ourselves into a place where the bridge was easier to walk over.
Boy. Negotiate these dogs.
He's ready to go. They're all ready to go. My God, they look.
No, I am going to be sore tomorrow. It's just, it's that realisation that you're going to hurt tomorrow before you even started.
Makes it fun, right? That's what...
Right, we did alright, didn't we? We didn't make total asses of ourselves, did we? No. Give them a game. I think we're still all searching for that perfection, you know. I have thought, why didn't I say, no, this ain't going to happen? It's not right that this doesn't happen, and that's just because I was, you know, too afraid of, I don't know what the fear was of, really, but just didn't have a voice. You didn't have a voice. I wasn't in a position to. I was probably so insecure about my own standing within the band that, you know, still in the back of your mind, you heard that voice that said you could be replaced tomorrow, you know. So, just keep your head down, keep working. But just listen me out 1 second. So, and after all was said, more was said than done. Da 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 da. Outside forces. Na 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 na. Easy. So just slightly. So you can just slightly turn it around a little bit. We have to make that decision now. Is this album going to be a statement? Because I think that's where what we should do. I don't think we should water it down. 20 years of being around, 20 years of what we're doing. We've got to make this record that you put on and you just go, oh my, and give people either, let's not go down the middle, let's either be awesome or fucking shit. Let's be really bold in our decision making and be sure of what we want for us, you know. Right, I'm off now.
That was pretty good.
My greatest fear is maybe you will notice I'm not what you wanted after all those years. But I got a very big hope for us.
It's been a difficult year, and I still wanna make love with you. So where shall we go? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? I still think I'm in love with you. I still wanna belong to you. So what do you want from me? What do you want from me now?
For years, he has been a squeaky clean singer in one of the world's biggest boy bands. Mark Owen has revealed a much murkier side after
The man
admitting
who broke
to
the
cheating
story
on his
says Mark has issues that do point to a
Mark
reason
Owen
for
is
his
in
behaviour.
rehab. He's called himself a prat.
They're doing so well, aren't they, as a band at the moment? And yet we're now learning that there's a whole new side to stuff that we didn't know anything about, but he's been struggling by the sound.
It's hard work to make a record. And I'm not just talking now, it's the whole 20 years of emotions and things that are all attached to this thing that you're trying to deal with. You go through a big journey in your own mind and your life, and you try and piece it together. Where did you come from to end up at this point? I didn't really know I was that broke, but I was pretty fucking broke when I look at it now. Drinking me equals not good, really. When I was in rehab, for those 4 weeks, I was able to look back over my life a lot and think about the band the first time round and think about the band this time round and look at my behaviour and look at who I was or who I wasn't. Kind of become this person that I didn't really recognise. How did that happen? Just how the fuck did that happen? You silly bastard.
Then I might understand how I ended up a man.
There was a time when I was like, I can't ever go in the studio again. Can't do this. It's just not who I am, what I've been doing. I spoke to Emma, and she said that's not the way to deal with this, that's in a way running away. And then I thought, well, that's quite selfish because we've come this far now, done this work, and don't let everybody down. You've let everybody down enough. Don't let them all down again.
The definition of a man. 'Cause when all our work is done, we're just soldiers heading home.
Now Rob's come back into the band. Maybe this is the place, maybe this is the time for us all to make peace with the whole thing and to reflect a little bit on the journey. And our different journeys as well that we've all been on, to learn from each other and see where each other went during those 10, 15 years, Hello, putty cat. Here they come. Here's trouble. You alright? Coming up? Yay!
What is that for? What is that?
That?
What is it called?
No, that's a microphone.
You really think you'll never have a drink again?
I can't.
You can't?
No. I haven't had a drink for 10 years, guys, but I wouldn't
Not
be able to
talking
tell
about you.
Yeah, talk about me.
I was facing this way then.
Oh, right. I've got a drinking problem too. It's not just him.
Just everybody's forgot about mine.
Yeah. I fucking drink again.
Just to spite you all.
Yeah.
There will be. There's going to be times, I'm sure, that I'm going to hit where it's like, things. kind of nice to feel that you've got people around you to give you support. I mean, it's been an amazing experience, an amazing journey. Have we all, I don't know, I feel like I want us to all put our arms around each other, give each other a little pat on the back and say, well done, guy. You know, we're here now, we're nearly 40, we're all around that 40 mark. Well done for getting this far. Just that honesty, isn't it? It's getting this honesty with each other. A new honesty. Yeah, we don't have to pretend anymore.
Birthday, dear Holly. Happy birthday to